What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Fucking We Ball podcast. We got in the room Big Ticket KG Kyle Grandstaff.
Yo.
And then we also got, I really thought that was a beer. We also got Prime Time.
What you talking about?
Prime
Yeah.
Time. It's your boy, Will.
You're.
And my name's Zach. And we're going to go over what's going on in the modern sports world, including the NFL, the NHL, the NBA, and the MLB. But truth be told, the NBA and the NHL don't have too much going on right now. It's preseason, so we're just going to hop right in with the NFL.
We got basketball to talk about.
Hey, a little bit.
We don't.
We also have.
We don't.
We have that, and we also have to talk about college football that happened over the weekend with some heater fucking games. Heaters, boost it. Starting off on Thursday last week, we had the Patriots visiting the New York Jets.
I'm not gonna lie. I was watching an interview with Aaron Rodgers when he was interviewing with Joe Rogan. I think he might have been on the perk for this game. My man was really turning back the fucking clock.
My man said, and I quote on the Pat McAfee show, now that we're 2-1, everyone wants to suck us off. Wild statement, first of all, on a sports show that's on ESPN.
Oh my God.
Second off, this was the Jets' first Monday night game. Or was it Thursday? First Thursday night game in 7 years.
Oh.
7 years.
What?
That's gross.
Kind of makes sense though.
Yeah,
I mean,
I could see it. Nobody really wanted to watch the Jets until Aaron Rodgers showed up and started popping perks.
Do you remember last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago, the Thursday night game that was the Commanders against the Bears?
Oh God.
Yes, I do. That was when Taylor Heineke took off.
Yeah.
That was the night Taylor Heineke put his stamp on the NFL.
Yeah, with the game finishing 12-7. That sounds like a whole pack of ass. But with that being said, you had the Jets beating the Patriots 24-3, keep them to a single field goal. Aaron Rodgers threw 27 for 35, 281, 2 tutties.
He looked like Aaron Rodgers. I mean,
I was gonna say he looked
good.
Like old.
Shout out Alan Lazard. He caught his first touchdown pass, or he caught his last touchdown pass as a Packer. Aaron Rodgers. He caught Aaron Rodgers' last touchdown pass as a Packer. His first touchdown pass as a Jet. Pretty cool stat.
That is cool stat.
Aaron Rodgers also, for the first time in his career, threw a touchdown to a first-round pick.
Oh, no shit, yeah. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You okay down there?
I'm okay.
All right. Moving on, we had the Sunday midday game. I don't know what you call them. The noon/1 o'clock games. First off, Giants-Browns. Giants beating the Browns 21-15. Shout out Durag Danny Dimes. 24 for 34, 236, 2 tutties.
Yeah, but he only beat the Browns, so you know.
Malik Neighbors winning Rookie of the Year if he keeps it up.
I could see it.
Malik Neighbors is a solidified superstar, bro.
I could see it.
He makes Daniel Jones look like he could actually throw a football.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. He really is doing God's work on the field.
He was blessed by God himself.
No, yeah, he's making him actually look like a quarterback.
I don't know what's going on in Cleveland, dude. Like they have such a good team on paper.
Yeah, they should be better than what they are, but I mean, it's Cleveland.
I was gonna say, when you have Amari Cooper at your wide receiver, and then on the other side of the ball you have I am totally blanking on his name right now. They're a super good defensive player.
Myles Garrett?
Yeah, Myles Garrett. I don't know why. Myles Garrett.
Granted, both those guys are in the back end of their careers, but I mean, at this point, I mean, you have to be concerned as a Browns fan that all the rebuilding and all the money you spent is just because you gave away a lot of draft picks, you gave away a lot of big contracts.
Yeah.
And if I'm a Cleveland Browns fan, which I don't think anyone actually is, it's concerning how bad that team looks.
Yeah,
I mean,
they really did just trade away their future to turn themselves into a retirement home. And we love
Yeah.
to see that on the inside.
you do
Shout out the
have that.
Cowboys, probably our only win of the season against the Browns.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think if we lose to the fucking Giants on Thursday, I'm gonna be tight as fuck.
I'm just saying.
Kyle may no longer be on the Fuck It We Ball podcast.
Kyle may not be on the fucking planet.
Oh god.
Kyle may no longer be on the I'm Alive podcast.
I mean, you got to think about it though. The Browns have such key components to their team, including their second string quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Nick, shout out Jay Winston.
Should be their first string, realistically.
Considering that none of us knew he was on the fucking team until
Considering
2 weeks
Deshaun
ago.
Watson's probably going to go to jail again. Well, for the first time.
I mean, listen, he just needs to stay away from massage parlors, and he might be okay.
I don't know if I'd want to go to a massage parlor in Cleveland.
I'm good. With that
Yeah, I
being
might be okay on that. Them bitches got real strong hands out in Cleveland.
you have the
Not real
Indianapolis.
strong hands out in Cleveland.
You have the 0-2 Colts visiting the 1-1 Bears, with the Colts taking the victory to shoot themselves to one win, 2 losses. 21-16.
I want to get on a soapbox here for a second.
Okay, let's
Who
hear
the
it.
hell runs speed option on 4th and goal? From the 2.
I'll join you on this one. Because on the Sunday night game, I don't know if you saw it, it was Falcons were on, I think, the 2 or the 3, and they decided to run the ball outside.
I saw it.
It's like, who the fuck? I don't get it.
Anthony Richardson looks well, Caleb Williams looks worse. Matt Eberflus is a idiot.
We can't even say too much about Caleb Williams, though, because he did throw for 360
on
yards.
52 attempts.
Yeah, he was slanging that bitch.
If you give me 52 attempts, I might be able to throw for 300 yards.
I'm just saying. 33 completions for 52 attempts. Jesus.
Not to mention 2 interceptions in that bitch, too.
Yeah, like the 300 yards is great. What do you have? 2 tutties? 1 tutty?
Yeah.
2
2
touchdowns.
touchdowns. Yeah.
Touchdowns, so that's okay. But like the game ending 21-16 and you having 2 interceptions and throwing a young guy like that having 52 attempts passing is not good.
Yeah.
Especially in today's NFL.
They're trying to use and abuse him before he realizes they're fucking trash.
Shout out speed option on the goal line.
Shout out speed option. We did also have the Houston Texans visiting the undefeated Minnesota Vikings, with Sam Darnold in the race for MVP candidate.
I don't know what they did. I don't know what Kevin O'Connell did in the offseason to make Sam Darnold into prime Peyton Manning.
34
with the speed
7.
of prime Tom Brady. It was just.
Hey, shout out them boys in Minnesota out here giving the strokes to the league.
They look good, man. I mean, Minnesota looks really, really good.
Yeah.
In a division that is heavily up for grabs.
I was going to say, when you're in a division with the Lions, who look fucking amazing, and then you have the Packers, who we'll get to them in a minute, and then the Chicago Bears. With that being said, the NFC is being, like, all of the NFC has been really good this past season, right? Because moving on, you also have the Eagles Saints, which
there is a really hard separation between the top of that list and the bottom of that list in the NFC, though.
Oh yeah.
There's a very hard separation once you get from playoff contenders to the Cowboys. And then it's just kind of shit from there.
Yeah. Eagles scoring 15 points in the fourth quarter to overtake the Saints.
I mean, the Eagles are just being the Eagles.
Yeah, they're good on paper, but like sometimes you just gotta play for shit for plot.
It's also week 3. I mean, Devontae Smith is good. He's healthy. Jalen Hurts is good. He's healthy.
For now.
Saquon Barkley looked fantastic in that game.
Yeah. 2 tutties, 150 yards.
Yeah.
That's
Been Derek Carr has been revitalized for the Saints.
yeah, honestly. You also had the Steelers are 3-0.
Yep. With that man, Justin Fields.
Make it make sense, please.
Just how everyone predicted in the offseason, the Steelers are.
Stop fucking lying. You know we predicted them to be fucking 0-3 at this point.
I thought they'd be 0-4 at this point somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I thought they'd be 0-4.
Well, especially
no, dude, if Russ comes back, do you start him over Fields?
Fuck no.
I wouldn't.
Hell, even if this was like early in the season, I'm still not starting. I'm still starting Fields.
I mean, Fields just looks too good. I mean, he's having fun playing football again. You can tell he's in an organization that appreciates him, lets him do his thing,
Oh yeah.
and he's out there just slanging dick.
I'm just he did them boys in LA kind of dirt.
I'm looking at the standings right now, and it is the funniest thing to me.
Who are the top 5 teams in the NFL right now?
Top 5 in the league. You have the Minnesota Vikings,
Yep.
Here.
Pittsburgh Steelers,
Yeah.
Yep.
Buffalo Bills,
Of
Yeah.
course.
Seattle Seahawks,
Yeah.
Which nobody saw that shit coming.
and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo. Tomato. Tomato.
Hey, listen, the NFL has a narrative they need to get off. I'm not going to speak on it because I've ranted on this podcast enough about the Chiefs. More specifically, the number 1 fan.
The refs are the best player on that team.
Yeah.
They're truly producing more than Travis Kelce
Patrick
this
Mahomes
season.
does not look good. Travis Kelce is awful when Taylor Swift's not in the building.
To be fair, he's also awful when she's on the when she's in the building too.
He's just slightly less worse when she's in the building.
Fair enough.
If you want to go to the bottom 5 of the NFL right now.
Oh God.
And this is a list based on win-loss record, points allowed, and total points for, as well as where they stand in their division, right? In last place, you have the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Of course.
Tighten up. You then have the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Duval
County. Then you have the Cincinnati Bengals.
Free Joe Shiesty, man.
Then you have the Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, who expected that?
And then number 5.
Round it out. Let me hear it.
The Cowboys.
Yep,
yes,
sounds about
sir.
right.
Yes, sir. We're doing what we do best. Mediocrity.
I just want to know, how was Caleb Williams the number 1 overall pick out of this quarterback class?
How is it not Jaden Daniels? Blows my mind.
How was it not J.J. McCarthy over him or Jaden Daniels? Either one of them.
Honestly, looking back at the draft, I don't know.
What did Caleb Williams actually do in college?
I don't think it was necessarily a question of what he did in college. It's just how he looked coming into the draft.
But he looked awful going into the draft.
I mean, to me, he looked solid.
Did he even go to the combine?
That is a good question.
I'm pretty sure McCarthy's the only one who ran at the combine, who threw at the combine.
Do a little research currently.
I don't even think Caleb Williams went to the combine.
It says he has a profile. Let's see what it says.
I mean, every player in the NFL has a combine profile.
He was a 6.74. They put him on a 98 production score, 89 athleticism.
You reading off his Madden stats? What are we doing?
Bro, this is on the fucking NFL combine prospect.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. If we're looking at that, or if we're looking at his scores, he had some of the better scores from the combine.
So he did go to the combine, or is that his pro day stats?
Let me see. Pretty sure. Actually, those might just be his pro day stats. Oh no! Those are his combine stats.
Yeah.
Regardless,
With
like
that, you
USC didn't look good with him at the helm.
no.
He left Oklahoma as soon as things got hard.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand how he became the first overall pick because there was no hype train around him either.
Yeah, honestly.
What did you hear about him during the last college football season?
That's very true.
When was he ever in the headlines? When was he ever talked about as having a big game?
Yeah.
He couldn't get USC to win or to even make it to the Pac-12 championship game, which was a very dismantled Pac-12 last year.
Yeah.
With everyone transferring out and everything like that. Like, the Pac-12 looked awful, and he couldn't even get to the Pac-12 championship.
Yeah. I never understood the hype behind him, honestly. Like when you were coming into the draft. Because everyone was like, he's going to be taken first overall. And I'm like, fucking why, dude? You have so many better options.
There's a lot of better odds.
You also had, speaking of rookie quarterbacks, you had Bo Nix leading the Broncos to their first win over Tampa Bay, 26-7.
We beat Tampa. I mean, good first win, but
some of this shit just cracked me up because you look at Bo Nix and yes, he did run for a touchdown. Yes, they did rush for a touchdown. But then they also had 4 fucking field goals.
I mean, the Broncos don't look awful.
yeah, they're not bad, but they're also not great either.
Did they beat the Dolphins?
No.
Who'd they play?
Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Yeah.
You
then also
Yeah, then they lost the Steelers and the Seahawks.
Yeah. You have my personal favorite, what I'm going to call the game of the week. You had the Panthers against the Raiders. Panthers led by the Red, what is it? The Red Rocket?
Red Rocket, Andy Dalton for MVP. This is my new hype train. Fuck Kirk Cousins. Andy Dalton back.
Brandon hit the switch up.
Yeah, for real. Like shit,
Andy
2
Dalton's
weeks.
back. No, I'm still on the Kirk Cousins hype train. We'll get to that later on.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to
things we need to do. Shout out Kirko Bangs. So my boy Andy Dalton looking like prime TCU Andy Dalton. Fucking slanging that bitch. 70-yard drive right out the gate for a tutty. What are we talking about?
26 for 37. 300.
Send Bryce Young to Canada. Trade him for a washing machine. To have them pay for your vending machine in the locker room. I don't care.
Hey, make it happen.
He needs those shoes off TikTok to make you 3 inches taller while you're playing. He's like 5'2".
Just do those and then add cleats to him.
Yeah, just not a great look. But Bryce Young I don't think he was NFL ready. I think he needed a year, and I think sitting behind an absolute veteran like Andy Dalton,
fucking ledge,
an absolute veteran like Andy Dalton. You want to talk about Andy Dalton's record with the Saints?
We'll talk about Andy Dalton's record with the Dallas Cowboys, and he single-handedly held the Bengals organization up for 6 years.
He got a point.
Yeah.
Andy Dalton.
He
Cincinnati
made the Bengals
legend.
relevant. Him, Joe Mixon, AJ Green.
Cincinnati legend.
Yeah. Cincinnati legend Andy Dalton.
Bro, the Cincinnati QB list, bro. Boomer Esiason, Andy Dalton.
Come on now.
You have the Seattle Seahawks now going undefeated against the Miami Dolphins, 24-3. To be fair, Miami doesn't have a quarterback, so
If the NFL lets Tua play another down, it is a massive failure, like all the way around. Tua
Well,
needs to never play football again.
Nah, he should be good to retire. He's made $200 million in his career because his last contract is 160 downside guarantee. But you're done, buddy. Retire at 27, go coach high school like football somewhere.
Go be Teddy Bridgewater's assistant coach.
Exactly.
Like
Come
it's
on
fun.
now. You got a bag. You don't got to worry about money.
the best part about the Dolphins, obviously, with Tua being out, is that, obviously they're moving to the second string quarterback. Second string is Skylar Thompson, who currently has a rib injury. So this entire team is literally injured.
Who is the third string quarterback on the Dolphins?
Oh. So it was Tua, then Skylar Thompson, then Tyler Huntley.
Tyler Huntley's still in the NFL?
Yeah.
Which Skylar Thompson's, I like him. He was great at K-State.
Tyler Huntley, yeah. I mean, he's good, but the thing is
No, I got a question for y'all though. How do y'all both feel about this new rumor going around that the Dolphins are looking to pick up Ryan Tannehill out of free agency?
I think it would be a homecoming that would be great. It'd be respected for sure. I mean, Tannehill did a lot for Miami while he was there. I think Tannehill still has 2 or 3 good years of football left in him. And with how young that quarterback room is, Skylar Thompson, you have Ty Huntley, but Ty Huntley's played in 3 big games his entire career.
Right.
I think it would definitely help. And with Mike McDaniels at the helm in Miami, I think Tannehill can be pretty solid.
You see, that was my thought too. I'm like, Tua's not coming back realistically, and nobody else in that quarterback room is ready to take on the starting QB job, especially on a contender like Miami.
Yeah, you have to traitor. Have Tannehill.
Yes.
How is he a traitor?
That would be a traitor.
You benched him for Will Levis and Malik Willis.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all lost the rights to Ryan.
Y'all did him dirty. Y'all did Derrick Henry dirty.
We didn't do a damn thing dirty, okay? We did everything in the right.
Hey, let's talk about the Titans.
Stop the cap.
Go ahead and give us a Titans score this week. Go ahead.
You know what? Fuck you. Okay,
you know what? I will. Before you give us that, before you do it, I don't want you to be quiet. I want you to say it with your whole chest. Our team lost too.
Say it with your whole bird chest, Zach. Come on.
It's just not as bad as yours. Speak on it, King.
The Green Bay Packers.
Led by who?
The Green Bay Packers, led by former Tennessee Titan Malik Willis, defeated the Tennessee Titans.
Led by
the Kentucky Wildcat Will Levis. 30-14.
They benched Malik Willis, who they dropped Malik Willis for.
Listen, I don't think we did a damn thing wrong, okay?
No, you definitely did.
Listen,
one team is 2-1, one's 0-3. You tell me you didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, Will Levis, 26 for 34, 260 yard, 2 tutties.
Yep.
D-Hop, 73 yards for a touchdown.
All garbage time.
I hate y'all. No,
y'all niggas got bodied.
They got that shit in DAC time, bro. Chill out.
No.
DAC time's a different kind of football time. That's not even garbage time. Like, that's different.
Listen,
Zach, if you're the GM and or head coach of the Titans, how are you fixing this? What is your solution here to fix it?
Sell the franchise. That's how I fix the Tennessee Titans.
That's how I fix the Cowboys too, but it's not going to happen. Well, how do you fix it? How do you realistically fix Tennessee right now? Because right now, y'all are looking at being the worst team in football.
Trade the whole fucking team. That's what I would do. But
Y'all are the White Sox of the NFL right now.
whoa. It's still too early to tell that.
No, he's definitely right. Like,
I hate Sharpe.
nah, big dog. I mean,
Here's what you do. You bench Levis.
For who? Who's your backup?
I don't even know who our backup is. Let me
Who is your backup here?
fucking mayonnaise in your coffee ass. Fucking we are who? Let's take a look at the depth chart. Our Mason Rudolph.
Okay, so that's not going to help things.
And then we don't have a third or a fourth string quarterback.
Here's what you do. You see if Tom Brady is still open to dropping that $400 million he got from Fox and magically trying to flip this whole franchise around.
I even think, even if best case scenario, Tom Brady comes back and plays like he did in his last year in Tampa, I feel like that's still not enough for this roster.
And you have him make every call he can. You need to have Danny Amendola out there. I need you to get Chris Hogan out there, Gronk, Julian Edelman. Like, you need to rebuild the Patriots franchise to fix this team right
now. Okay. Here's what I would realistically do to fix this bullshit ass franchise. You bench Levis.
Okay.
Because look, I've tried with the kid. I tried. He looked great in his debut. This man threw 4 touchdowns in his debut. You know how many fucking touchdowns he threw last season?
Speak on it.
4. He threw 4 touchdowns in his debut and only threw 4 for the season.
That's crazy.
I can't with this fucking kid, dude. And then on top of that, bro, he fucking throws picks left and right like it's fucking candy.
This is Mitch Trubisky all over again.
He makes Trubisky look like Dak, bro. Like, I'm
awful?
just saying, mid. Mitch Trubisky's already awful. He takes him from awful to mid. It was a weird analogy. Anyway, the thing is I would bench him and then try to get some. I don't think Tannehill's the answer, but some sort of free agent, some sort of veteran quarterback to at least get you something, bro. Because if you're going to continue like this, have you seen the Will Levis fucking meme pictures? This man threw a pick and then got down on his knees and was like, oh no. You are in the fucking NFL.
Okay. Do you want to hear the list of quarterback free agents right now?
Sure.
Let's hear it.
Ryan Tannehill, Trevor Siemian, Kellen Mond, Max Dugan, Nate Sudfeld, Desmond Ridder, PJ Walker, and CJ Beathard. Which one of those guys is fixing your situation?
Well, I guess we're taking Tannehill back.
I mean, wide receiver wise, you have help. You can get help. Julio Jones, Michael Thomas, Renfro, Corey Davis, Chase Claypool.
Julio Jones? Damn.
Randall Cobb.
Shit, give me Julio Jones back.
My favorite thing is Jimmy Graham is still technically a free agent.
Jimmy, it's time to retire, bud.
I'm just reading the free agent list now. This is great. David Bakhtiari is a free agent. O-line help?
When did...
Uh-oh.
Get some O-line help?
Here's the thing, though, right?
La'el Collins?
Here's the thing, though, right? Is because you have Calvin Ridley, Tyler Boyd, and D-Hop at your wide receivers, right? Not a bad list. So
Patrick Peterson is a free agent and Xavier Howard, too. What is going on?
In my mind, that's a pretty good wide receiver room. Then you have Tony Pollard for running back.
Who else do you have splitting carries?
Yeah, not the worst, not the best. I'll take them. Because if you have that with a quarterback who can actually throw the fucking ball, where'd it go? If you have it with a quarterback that can throw the fucking ball and do fucking anything, he doesn't have to go as much, right? Because right now they're doing the same shit they did with Derrick Henry. Because when they had Derrick Henry, it was literally pass the ball to Henry, try to make a throw, it's not going to fucking happen, and then punt.
Yeah.
Especially This team thought they were going to cook on Instagram.
Random aside, my prescription to fix the Titans would actually legitimately be to bench Tony Pollard, but that's just me.
I mean, Pollard's not the problem. It's hard to establish a run game when they know it's the only thing you can do.
But what I'm saying is they have Tyjae Spears off the bench, who is an exciting young halfback that I think could see better production than Tony Pollard at this point. Not saying that Tony Pollard's 100% cooked, but realistically, if I got Tyjae Spears as like my RB2, you could realistically trade Tony Pollard and your run game really wouldn't be hurt all too much. Like realistically, you could trade him
for
pieces. Because he's still 27 and got a good 5-6 years of good production left.
I'm just saying, I better plan, sell the franchise.
Better plan, burn it down.
Completely burn it down, collect the insurance money, start a new football team.
Shout out the new team in the NFC South, the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah, bro. But it's fucking, please welcome to the
Memphis
NFL,
Tigers,
the Memphis Titans.
Nah,
Afghanistan
does not need a football team.
So this team thought they were going to cook on Instagram. I'm going to change my thing back, by the way.
No, keep it. You should keep it. Looks good.
Actually, yeah, I'm going to keep
it. For the whole episode. Just keep it.
I mean, I have the Rough Riders field as my background right now.
So I thought that was the hotel.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. They said, okay, we're facing Green Bay on Sunday. So what is Wisconsin known for? Cheese. We're going to show them how to make a cheese curd.
I don't need a recipe for a fucking cheese curd. I need a goddamn win.
What's the next topic?
Yeah, let's not continue to cope on the Titans.
You have the Baltimore Ravens defeating the hell of a segue.
Hey, fuck you, man.
The Baltimore Ravens defeating the Dallas Cowboys 28-25. Dak Prescott going 28 for 51. Insane. 379 yards, 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, fuck him. 25 carries, 151 yards for 2 touchdowns. Well,
the only thing I can say about this loss is it seemed like in the fourth quarter, Dak Prescott remembered how to play football.
I mean, he always seems to remember how to play football in the fourth quarter when we're down.
He's trying to justify that fucking contract. Keyword in that is trying.
And then he's going to walk to the locker room after the game and talk about, oh, if y'all want to jump off, jump off. Like,
motherfucker, I would jump off in a heartbeat. That is crazy.
That is an insane thing to say to your fucking fan base.
Sir, do you have a hot take?
Which one of us?
The dog in my screen.
Oh, no,
yeah, the dog has a hot take.
Oakley, do you have a hot take?
We have.
He said some free CD Lamb.
Yeah,
okay. The way you fix the Cowboys right now to me is you trade Dak. Yes. You trade Dak Prescott for whatever you can get for him. Whoever's willing to take that contract can have it. You let Trey Lance have the year because we traded for him. Might as well use him.
Yeah.
We bring in the best free agent running back we can possibly find because our running back room is in shambles.
What? We thought bringing in Ezekiel Elliott wasn't a great move.
That was our offseason move.
It's such a bad offseason.
That was our big offseason move, was bringing in Zeke, who all of a sudden, since he's wearing number 15 now, thinks he's back to being in college when he weighs 300 pounds more than he did then.
Latavius Murray, savior of the Dallas Cowboys.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Honestly, I wouldn't
be opposed to Latavius Murray coming in, splitting carries with Zeke and Rico Dowdle. Deuce Mick, whatever his name is, who's only on the team because his dad's a coach.
Oh, dude, Deuce Vaughn?
Deuce Vaughn, yeah. He was great at K-State. Cool. He's also 5'5" and can't see past his lineman's ass.
He's 5'5" and 180.
Yeah, like no, I could punt him into the next county. I'm good. No, that's realistically my how you save the Cowboys. You start just stripping the hell out of that roster, getting draft picks, and start a true rebuild. Because at this point, right now, if we were to scale off, let's say 6 wins right now, right? Let's just say we were to go on an insane run. Okay, we were to go on an insane run, right? Let's say we were to squeak into the playoffs. It's the same thing that happens every year. We get in the playoffs. We get a late to mid first round pick. All the talent that we need at that point is gone, and now we're stuck with Dak for the next 5 years, regardless.
Yeah. There's no saving.
There's no saving Dallas, and our run defense is us three could go out there right now with an NFL. We could go out there with the Panthers O line and rush for probably a combined 100 yards.
I think we could get a touchdown.
I think so too, Heike. Now, after that one touchdown, are we all like physically exhausted? Absolutely.
Like I say, I think my
favorite.
ACL would
This
tear.
brings up a fantastic hypothetical question.
Speak
You
on
are running halfback dive against an NFL defense. You have 3 plays to get 15 yards. Can you do it?
Nope.
Fuck no.
I think I could.
Legitimately, I would be lucky. I could see in 3 plays getting 3 yards.
You got to think
Absolutely.
though, like it takes your O line opening up a very small hole for you to get at least 5 yards.
I mean, that's very true.
I think I could get like a solid first down.
Zach,
I could get 15 yards.
Zach, I'm not gonna lie to you. In this hypothetical, I would not let you do that. Your body is made of glass. Your ACL will explode the moment you fucking step foot on the field with the cleat.
My shoulder will fucking dislocate for the 7th time.
Oh god.
I don't want to sound like, that guy. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one in this call that could actually do this.
Oh, absolutely. I would be.
But,
my shit would also probably get injured very fast.
Oh, I would get hurt. I would be injured. It just.
I'd be out of the game after that one down, but
who? Shit, I'll be real with you. The first time they give me the ball, I'm done. I'm cooked.
You couldn't get 15 yards in 4 plays.
The question is, could any? I feel like you probably could make the 4 plays. I don't think I could do 4 plays.
Let's find out. Let's go find a high school football team.
Okay, high school's a bit different though, Heike.
You think you could go out against an average high school football team and get 15 yards in 4 plays, running halfback dive?
Yes,
I think so. Honestly, yeah.
Running only halfback dive.
Now, of course, that greatly depends on the high school team.
Let's just say Anna.
Oh no, I'm fucking up Anna, Heike.
Yeah, the team that won state last year.
Absolutely. I will fuck them little niggas up. I got that.
I will email Coach Parr right now.
Do it. Fuck it. Let's do it. We'll film it, make some content out of it.
I will email Coach Parr about this right now because their bye week's coming up.
Hey, fucking send it, brother. My ass will get on that field, and I will get my 15 motherfucking yards.
Well, welcome to Fuck It, We Ball.
Fuck it, we ball. We're going to be as the high school state champions today.
Yeah, the 3 of us against an 11-man O line.
Hey, I'm just saying. I feel like I got it. That's all I'm saying.
One of those kids would rock you in Oklahoma drill.
Oh, absolutely. But the question is, could I rush for 15 yards in 4 plays?
4 plays.
In 4 plays.
Running, but the defense knows what you're running. You're running halfback dive.
Oh, absolutely. They know what's coming. Now the question is, can they stop it?
Yes. The answer is yes.
I don't know about that. No, wait, hold up. Do the plays have to end? If I fumble the ball, that kind of gets me.
Yes, it counts against you. You do not get to keep the yards from that play if you fumble the ball.
What if I fumble it and recover the fumble?
Then it still counts. It's football rules, boys.
So let's say I run and then I do a lateral. Do I get the yards that the other person makes?
No.
Also, who's laddering on a halfback dive? Who
I don't know.
who are you pitching the ball to?
The crowd. That's
Hey, I'm just saying he's gonna pitch the ball to your boy running at the fullback.
I was playing quarter. Let's just say Zach's playing quarterback. Will, you're the fullback. I'm the running back.
Nah,
Do you think if we had an O line and receivers and everything, do you think we could score on a drive against the high school defense
probably,
with us three on the field?
probably, honestly.
Because
I mean, if I'm playing fullback, you're probably just switching me on to be an extra blocker. Because when I played football, I was an O lineman. So, and then I'm pretty sure if we keep Zach in the pocket, his shit won't explode. 50-50 on that, to be real.
Until that nickel comes across the corner and gives him,
Absolutely just flattens that.
just takes him out.
So, I mean, I think we got that, Heike. I think we got that.
I love the optimism, but it's not real. I'll be right back.
Hey, right on.
I could see it. I
can still hear you. Keep talking.
I'll just say that's a content idea. Put that on the note.
You can
What,
catch
you want
me
to
as
get the high school football team?
yes.
Hell yeah.
I think it'll be fantastic.
If we could somehow catch them during the fall season, that's cool. But fuck around, we do that on spring ball too. Like, I'm not tripping.
Yeah, until we take out like the number 10 prospect in the state and everyone hates us.
Ooh. Hey, I'm for that.
Fucking Lane Kiffin's calling us.
Hey, hey, absolutely, shit. Let the motherfuckers call. I'm not gonna chop block somebody and try to injure a prospect.
Oh, that would be a good series. Like trying to like go up against like high school basketball, high school football, high school baseball.
Hey, if we can make it happen, I'm down.
There has to be one team stupid enough in this area to let us do that.
I mean, basically, we could just pick a Frisco team, and they're definitely down for the publicity. But then again, they're all kind of shit at sports, so
you can catch me as fucking being the next Vinny Testaverde. That's a crazy pull, by the way.
That is a wild pull.
You had the Arizona Cardinals losing to the Detroit Lions 13-20.
I forgot Arizona existed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we all kind of did.
I forgot they were a thing.
Then you just had the LA Rams defeating the 49ers 27-24. And just as everyone predicted in their preseason lists, the 49ers currently sit at the bottom of their division going 2-1.
Absolutely.
Again, like I said, everyone predicted it.
The NFL is such a weird thing.
You had the Chiefs defeating the Falcons 22-17 with Kirko going 20 for 29, 230 yards, 1 tutty.
Bang! Kirk Cousins, baby.
I'm not gonna lie. Despite the loss, Kirko did have a good game.
Kirk Cousins is back, baby. MVP level status. Shout out to the MVP race between him, Sam Darnold, and Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton and Derek Carr.
Yo, it's the old white man game. We love it.
Bro. Kirk Cousins looked like Kirk Cousins old. I need him to start rocking the Deshaun Jackson chains again in interviews. That's what I need out of him. Kirk Cousins looks good. I would love to see more of Michael Penix, though, to be honest. I would love for them to just get him in on like some short yardage shit near the end zone.
Yeah, I think that's where I would kind of, if I were wanting to play both of them in the game, that's where I would do them, because I would literally have Kirko kind of run it all down the field and then have MPJ get the like
that old 18-wheeler package
zone.
that Texas used to run with Tyron Swoops. Like, just throw that big. Will, I need your help here.
Nigga.
Thank you.
Of course. Absolutely.
Throw him back there. And let him just pound the ball in the end zone, bro. Maybe.
Here's the thing. The refs, whenever the Chiefs are playing, piss me off so bad.
Hey, listen, as the greatest 12th man in NFL history.
You remember when you were a kid and you would like fake making game-winning shots in the end zone, or in in basketball in the driveway?
course.
And it was like, oh, you'd miss and go, oh, there's magically 3 more seconds left on the clock. Oh, it's a foul.
That's
Make the
cheap.
shot. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
the Chiefs with the refs right now.
Oh, we
No,
love
I'm gonna
it.
talk about the pass interference to
So bad.
That was such a bullshit call, dude.
dude.
So dumb.
So dumb. So fucking infuriating.
Like,
Anyway, fuck
if-
the
if-
Chiefs and fuck Taylor Swift.
I'm just saying about that specific pass interference. If it was like the fact that they called that shit on the field without like any review, like that to me is the biggest like crock of bullshit.
Yeah.
Because watching that
1000%.
play, you couldn't fucking see the foul unless you slowed that bitch down to watch it on instant replay. So the fact that they caught that bitch like that is some horse shit.
I mean, you got that, and then fucking one of the Chiefs defenders was blocking who's the big receiver on the Falcons?
Drake London.
No. There was some call right at the end where fucking Darnell Mooney.
Oh, okay.
They like one of the Chiefs blockers was literally just fucking bear hugging the guy and lifted him up, and then just no call. And it was like, what the fuck is happening here?
I don't know. The NFL. I think the NFL wants the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I don't know if it's a conspiracy. I don't know if there's a script. I don't know what's going on.
Well, of course they do because of Taylor Swift. Moving on to Monday.
And now to Monday.
We need to talk about Josh
Yeah, we do.
I'm not gonna lie, he made a lot of fantasy managers real fucking happy.
This guy. Let's go.
Allen. I know it's just the Jags. Don't get me wrong. I completely get it. 4 touchdowns?
He dog walked those boys.
Man was putting up Madden stats.
Yeah, 47-10, I should add. But yeah, what?
Putting up 47 points against an NFL defense, no matter how bad the team is, no matter which team it is still impressive.
Yeah, it's nuts as fuck.
Hanging almost 50 on an NFL defense is a very hard thing to do.
Well, it was like the Saints the first week, then followed by actually the Saints against the Cowboys week 2, 44-19, and then you have 47-10. I'm like, what the fuck is with these high scoring games, dude?
Well, they're pretty one-sided high-scoring games. I wouldn't call them high-scoring games. I'd call them blowouts.
Yeah.
Still high scoring.
For one team.
Yeah, no, it's a one-sided beating at absolute best.
I
Yeah.
think Josh Allen is proving that he doesn't need Stephon Diggs. I think he's proving that he was. I've always thought Josh Allen was a good quarterback. He's big. He can run. He has great field. He has great field vision, great awareness.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely. That's a big
He's like
nigga.
a more athletic, less of a shitty person version of Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
I love the Ben Roethlisberger shade.
Yeah.
Fuck Big
Yeah.
Ben.
Fuck Big Ben. Nah, I respect him though. Not for the on the field. I respect him. Off the field,
Yeah,
questionable.
sack of shit.
But
You
no, man,
had-
like Josh Allen is a legitimate contender for MVP this year.
I mean, if he keeps playing the way he's been playing, I think he gets it, but that's just
I mean, yeah, if the Bills keep blowing niggas out, then yeah. Pause.
Shout out DeMar Hamlin
Pause.
getting his first career pick.
Hey, shout out. Also, fuck DeMar
Did you-
Hamlin.
the fucking funniest part about that. Go and watch the replay footage. Dude, everyone is afraid to fucking tackle him.
Yeah, they don't want to be the one to kill him.
It is so fucking funny.
I'm not gonna lie. If like I could end my NFL career, couple Pro Bowl selections, fucking Super Bowl ring, and a body, I think I had a pretty good career. Realistically. Like I'm just saying, I'm top 5 in my position. Doesn't matter the position.
Yeah, 2 or 3 Pro Bowl invites, a
Like I said, a ring and a body. Like, come on now.
Yeah, man, I had a great career. The highlight was probably the manslaughter charge I got.
The murder charge I get copped.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When I lit
out
DeMar
Aaron
Hamlin up
Hernandez.
off a fucking when I lit
pick
DeMar
six.
Hamlin up a pick six.
You then also had, coincidentally, you had the 0-2 Bengals hosting the 1-1 Washington Commanders. And this game certifiably pissed me the fuck off while I was at work.
How so?
Yeah, I can confirm. I was also at work with him.
All right, speak on it.
Can Joe Burrow throw the fucking ball, please?
I mean, I'm looking at these stats.
Yes, 300 yards.
He had
3
a good
tutties.
game. 29 for 38.
All right.
Like,
let me rephrase it. Can the Cincinnati fucking O-line and Cincinnati defense fucking do something, please?
absolutely
That
not.
Cincinnati defense looks. They might miss the playoffs if they keep playing like that.
You know how Cincinnati goes. Joe Burrow takes about like a month to warm up,
Right.
and then he does good. If their defense can fucking start cooking, they have a shot at doing something. But right now, this team is ass.
That defense is. I really don't know what. It's the same defense they've had for the past 3 years. That's the defense that played in a Super Bowl.
And where are they now?
Oh,
Sitting in last in the AFC North.
0-3. 0-3.
Never thought we'd be able to say that about Cincinnati.
Never thought I'd be able to say that about fucking Joe Burrow.
I mean, dude, Joe Burrow's. He's had I'm not diminishing anything he's done, but he's also had a lot of help.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, he arguably has the best receiving core all the way around in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
yet still can't do shit with it.
his running back room has always been above average. They've been it's been doable.
Come on, Zach Moss.
Fuck Zach Moss. He didn't score. I needed that for the parlay.
I know you did.
Needed Zach Moss to score. But not
Right.
besides that, I mean, I think if the Bengals are going to turn around, it has to be next week. It has to be.
Yeah.
Because if they lose this game, and they're going to start spiraling.
But that's the thing is because if let's hypothetically say they lose that game, right? You are now 0-4. And the rest of their schedule is, let's see. Okay, their next game is against Carolina. They better fucking win that.
Then after that, they have the Ravens, the Giants. Then they go to Cleveland. Then they got Philly, the Raiders, the Ravens again, the Chargers, the Steelers, the Cowboys, which is a wash. The Titans, which is a wash. Browns, Broncos, and then they end the season the Steelers. Oh, absolutely. You might as well just make that your background for the rest of the football season, because I'm not gonna lie, it's just gonna be nothing but L's in Tennessee. Even when the NBA starts, Afghanistan.
So
holding
let's see,
L's.
they'll be 1-3. We'll split it 1-4, 2-4, 3-4, 3-5, 4-5, 5-5, 6-5. We'll split that. So 6-6, 7-6, 8-6, 9-6, 10-7.
You really think they're going to go 10-7?
They could.
I can see it. I'm not arguing against that.
But then
They do got some easy ass games on their schedule.
Yeah.
That it would take a Greek tragedy for them to lose.
Valid.
Greek tragedy or the Red Rocket.
Andy Dalton,
baby.
Playing Andy fucking Dalton next year. Anyway, I mean, it is what it is, you know. We can also go over a little bit about what's happening in the NCAA football realm.
Wait, hold
Yeah.
up. Hold up. There's
Texas
a topic. There's a topic I've been wanting to bring up before we go to college football. There's a topic that been wanting to bring up.
I'm scared.
After the leaks of the century, is Shannon Sharpe officially a top 5 tight end? Because I'm gonna keep it a bean. Unc was giving them strokes. It got me thinking a little differently about his career. Keep it a bean.
All right, so Texas is back. Full.
Damn. Don't no sell Uncle Shannon. Come on now. That man has stroked his
I'm
way
talking
into
about
the top
Shannon
5
Sharpe's
tight
stroke
end.
game, bro.
I'm not even talking
doing
about his stroke game. I'm talking about him as an NFL player, as a tight end.
it.
Is
Behind
he
you right
not
now.
a top 5 tight end right now of all time?
No.
Let's see. I'm trying to think.
Witten, Zach Ertz,
No, hold on.
Jimmy Graham,
Gronkowski,
Gronk.
Evan Ingram.
Nope, shut the fuck up.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
And then I mean,
No.
you got
Here's
Jay Novacek, who's the reason for modern tight ends.
Tony Gonzalez.
You have Tony Gonzalez, which Tony Gonzalez is on that list too. Like Shannon Sharpe is not top 5.
I feel like he's top 5.
Why?
I think his
So he
production.
knows how to play with his meat.
Hey, listen. Old girl had that man off the honey pack at 53 grunting, gang. Man was putting in that work.
What does that mean?
But anyhow,
What is?
I'm
What
just
does
saying.
that mean?
I'm just saying, for me, I could only realistically think of 4 tight ends I take over Shannon Sharpe.
Which
Who
are
they?
So for sure, Tony Gonzalez.
okay.
I could see an argument, and the closest one I think, and this might be a hot take because he's kind of playing like shit at the moment. I think you put Travis Kelce in the top 5. I think he's already done enough in his long ass career to be in there. Antonio
that.
Gates is in there for sure. And then Rob Gronkowski. And obviously, this is in no particular order.
Should I mention a little guy named Jason Witten?
Here's my problem with Jason Witten. He has the production to be up there, but he played on the Cowboys for far too long. And I mean, outside of personal accomplishments, didn't see much team success in his career.
So he's a Romo.
I mean, I wouldn't even put that on Romo because I think
You're
Romo's
telling me Jason Witten is not one of the greatest tight ends to ever play the
Oh
game?
no. I'm not saying he's not in that conversation.
But you'll take
I'm just
Shannon
saying
Sharpe
for
over
me.
him.
Oh, of course I'll take Shannon Sharpe over him. That's Unk. But
You are taking Shannon Sharpe. You want to
over
talk
Jason
about
Witten?
what did
Absolutely.
Shannon Sharpe do in his career?
Now you about to have me pull up Shannon Sharpe's stats.
Go ahead, pull up Shannon Sharpe stats. Please do it. Please do it.
Okay, let's see.
Did he ever have a season with more than 100 catches?
You have a season with 1,000 yards.
Did he have a season with more than 4 touchdowns?
Yo, let me get these shits pulled up. Goddamn.
Did he get a ring?
On my whole cock.
Get better internet.
On God. I guess because I have a shit computer.
He does. I think he does have a ring. He won one with Elway.
He has 3.
He has 3.
Oh, goddamn.
In what? How many years did he play for? 8? 10?
Let's see.
14.
14?
Yeah.
1990 to 03.
4-time All-Pro, 8 times in the Pro Bowl. Obviously,
No, I want you to pull up a
Famer.
side-by-side between him and Jason Witten.
All right, hold on. Let me. Yeah, y'all can start talking about college sports. Let me get this teed up.
All right.
Texas bending UL Monroe and butt fucking the shit out of them without anything. 51-3.
Wild thing to start that.
Arch Manning.
As a Texas fan, I'm excited. Arch Manning, once Quinn Ewers is back, Quinn Ewers is our guy. Quinn Ewers is QB1. I'm
Is he
glad
though?
that yes, Arch beat UL Monroe. Like, let's not get it. He didn't beat Ohio State. He didn't beat Georgia. He didn't beat Oregon. He beat UL Monroe, who is arguably one of the worst teams in college football.
No.
I love Arch Manning. I think Arch Manning is dope. I think he's going to be a very good college quarterback. We got to think though. This man also played 1A college football or 1A high school football in Louisiana.
Yeah.
He's like, I understand he's a Manning. I understand what the mechanics come with. I understand that. There's a difference between playing in front of 35,000, 40,000 people in high school or at UL Monroe, and the difference between that and walking into the Red River rivalry with Red River rivalry with 70,000 people calling for your head.
Yeah.
There's a difference there. And Quinn's been there. I think we rock with Quinn. Arch Manning's good. I hope he has success for us when Quinn leaves this year because Quinn's going to the league.
Yeah.
But that QB room is about to get a lot tighter, man, because there's some dogs in that QB room.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You
But
then
you have one of
had
those dog shit.
you had Ohio State defeating Marshall 49-14.
Yeah, I mean
It is what it is. Ole Miss beating Georgia Southern 52-13.
yeah. I mean,
You had
Jackson Dart looks really good for Ole Miss, though. I'll tell you that. Like he could be the best quarterback out of this class.
so I have a little anecdote about this next game. So
Good.
Tennessee beat OU 25-15. It's honestly a pretty good game, but I was at work. You were also there.
Mhm.
And I had a table come in and they said, keep in mind, we have like Tennessee OU, I think it was A&M and Bowling Green, and then we had Tennessee on the back TV.
Yep.
This person comes in and says, hey, can you throw on the Minnesota game? Who's Minnesota even playing? It was, I can't even find it, but it was, they came in and they said, hey, do you mind throwing on the Minnesota game on the TV with Tennessee on it? I was like, you were talking about like two top teams in the fucking
And
NCAA right now.
Oklahoma's debut into the SEC.
Yeah. And
I am glad you brought up Tennessee and OU though.
Boomer.
Shut your mouth. No, I think that game being as close as it was, I think it shocked a lot of people. A lot of us thought Tennessee was gonna absolutely just walk OU.
Yeah.
It looked that way from the start. It started off like that. It did.
Yeah.
It's just, dude, the SEC this year is deep. I mean, you have Vandy playing out of their mind right now.
Yeah.
You have Georgia, Bama, Auburn looks decent. Ole Miss looks really good. Shout out Lane Kiffin. Texas and OU. OU is struggling a little bit right now. We'll see what happens after the Red River game.
Yeah.
SEC is deep, which it always is, but this year it's deeper than it has been in past years.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You have that Penn State blowing Kent State out 56-0.
Yeah, I mean Vandy lost 30-27 against Missouri, who's ranked number 11. But
yeah. You had Michigan beat USC 27-24.
Yeah.
BYU beating Kansas State 38-9 with
that one.
Did you see the punt return?
Yeah, I did.
I loved it. That shit was so funny.
Man, it's just the Big 12 is weird now.
Oh, 100%. The Big 12 ain't the same.
You want to talk about that Colorado Baylor game while we're on the topic of the Big 12?
I mean, shit. What you got to say on it?
I mean, dude, it was a great game. It should not have gone to overtime.
Yeah.
Baylor should have won that game. No doubt in my mind. Shadur Sanders, I don't understand the hype. He's a good quarterback, but I mean, he keeps blaming everyone else. His O-line, receivers, whatever. Granted, the Colorado O-line is abysmal.
They are. Will, are you still looking up Shannon Sharpe?
Oh, no. I just don't really have much takes on college football.
Oh, okay, cool.
I didn't get a chance.
Do you have any takes on college football, Will?
Not really. I haven't been able to watch it in the last couple of weeks. I've been working most Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
And I'm unfortunately in a position to where I can't watch very many games outside of like football on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all keep going. I got that for a
But
second.
but I
Okay.
did pull up that Shannon Sharpe, Jason Witten side by side.
Go ahead, pull it up. Let's talk about it.
Okay. So what I have gathered is it depends on who's better depends on what you value more. If it's regular season stats or playoff stats.
No. Now you're
No.
trying to find arguments to make
No.
Shannon Sharpe better. No.
Here's
We're
what
not
I'm
doing
saying.
this.
Here's what I'm
We're
saying.
not doing
No.
this. Because Jason
Listen,
Witten is a better tight end. He is better at the position of tight end than Shannon Sharpe was.
I don't know about that.
Better blocker,
Because,
better route runner, had more yards after catch, had more touchdowns in his career, more yards in his career, more catches in his career.
well, I mean, absolutely, but he also played longer than Shannon Sharpe did.
By how many
With
years? How much longer did he play?
by like it looks like about 4 years.
So you're telling me Jason Witten played 18 years in the NFL?
No, he played 17. I'm incorrect on that because it's 03 from 2020 for Jason Witten. Shannon Sharpe was
played 14 years.
1990 to 03.
So 3 more years. And those last 2 years of his career, he was coming off the bench. He wasn't even starting.
But I mean, at the same time, though, hear me out.
Okay, I'll hear you out.
Hear me out. I think Shannon Sharpe was playing for, I would say, arguably better teams that had more offensive options than what the Cowboys had during Jason. Because listen, all the Cowboys were through most of his career was Tony Romo, 1 to maybe 2 good receivers, and Jason Witten. Jason Witten was truly the only consistent
You want me to go
piece.
down the list of weapons the Cowboys had during Witten's career? What year did Witten come in the league? I will start at that point.
2003.
Okay, 2003. Keyshawn Johnson
Okay.
was still on the team then.
Mhm.
And then from there, I'm just going to start listing names. Prime DeMarco Murray, prime Zeke Elliott. You have T.O., Dez Bryant, Terry Glenn. You have Miles Austin in his 3 good years he had in the NFL. You had Romo, who was playing out of his fucking mind for a good portion of that. And then you had a great O-line for the back end of that. Like, you can't sit here and say there was no other weapons on the Cowboys, and that's why Witten got all the production.
I'm just saying. All that production could not translate the postseason. Now, mind you, that isn't Jason Witten's fault.
So is Joe Flacco a better quarterback than Dan Marino?
Listen.
Is Joe Flacco a better quarterback than Dan Marino?
That is a very weird way to try to argue this.
But look at postseason stats. If you want to look at postseason stats and production,
but you
Joe
also
Flacco's played in 2
though,
Super Bowls. Dan Marino played in 1.
But also, Dan Marino damn near went undefeated in the season.
It doesn't matter. Like, if we want to talk
that does matter.
No, because now you're bringing up regular season into postseason.
No.
You're talking about regular season success translating to postseason success. That's not what your argument was.
But my thing is, and the way I'm arguing it.
Okay, give me the way you're arguing it.
Is Jason Witten did play significantly long. Like, if we go by games.
3 years. He played 3 more seasons.
But Jason Witten played in 271 games to Shannon Sharpe's 204.
Okay.
Now, to also look, he also started in more games than Shannon Sharpe did. Shannon Sharpe only started in 169 games to 252.
But you're proving my point.
And got less targets. It's because Jason Witten played for longer and was on a team that was more predicated on him being successful than Shannon Sharpe necessarily.
But why can't we just admit that Jason Witten was better at getting open? He was better at running routes. He was better at catching the football.
I can give you that. 100%.
Okay, that's why he has more catches and more targets.
But what I'm saying, it's just overall as a football player, I think Shannon Sharpe is better than Jason Witten. Now, am I saying it's by a wide degree? Absolutely not.
Shannon Sharpe is not a better tight end than Jason Witten.
I would argue that he is.
On any aspect, blocking,
I would
argue
running, that he is.
Catching, mobility, nothing.
I would argue that he is.
I will respectfully respect your argument disrespectfully.
Hey, disrespect all the fuck you want. I'm just saying.
You're
Give that man Uncle Shannon his flower. He top 5.
Zach. Next topic. Give us something else to talk about.
You had LSU. Let me get back to the scoreboard here. You had the LSU Tigers defeating UCLA 34-17.
Not really much of a surprise.
Yeah, I'm not even really watching college sports, but come on now.
Yeah. Yeah, and then honestly, there really wasn't that much going on after that. I mean, you had Texas A&M. Sorry if I missed your college on this podcast. To be fair, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fuck you and your college.
Memphis is my sleeper team. Memphis is my group of 5 team that's getting into the playoff.
Yes, of course.
As of this moment.
Yes. Because we are the better Tiger.
Penn State. Oh. My bad. Thought we were doing the We Are Penn State thing.
No. We are the better Tiger in the NCAA.
It's a real bold statement considering Clemson and LSU are both Tigers.
We are the superior Tiger.
That's a very bold statement, sir. All right, continue.
Well, I mean,
what's next?
We're 3-1. Like, we're not doing terrible.
Yeah.
We're also a team from Tennessee, so 9 times out of 10, we're going to do well during the regular season and then kind of shit the bed.
Shout out Memphis, Tony Pollard.
Tony P. Will, you had some stuff for the NBA.
Oh, I got stuff about basketball in general. So I guess we can start with the WNBA, which is currently in their playoffs. Listen, it's not a lot to go over, okay?
Are the Dallas Wings in the playoffs?
Bro, we were the second worst team in the fucking league game. We played like dick this season. But anyway, so the New York Liberty beat the Atlanta Dream to move on to the semifinals. Same for the Ace versus Seattle, which I'm not going to lie, kind of had me a little shook. They got 2-0'd. Looks like tonight the Minnesota Lynx are playing the Phoenix Mercury, and the Cincinnati Sun are playing the Indiana Fever.
Shout out Caitlin Clark.
I'm not gonna lie, Caitlin Clark. There's a good shot she gets bounced out of the playoffs. If they lose this game, then Connecticut moves on. And yeah, that's basically all we really got to go over with the WNBA.
Wait. Connecticut has a professional sports team?
Yeah, the Connecticut Sun. They're a WNBA franchise.
The Connecticut what?
The Connecticut Sun.
Connecticut Sun.
Yes.
Like just the sun.
Yeah, like SUN.
The actual.
Yeah. So anyway,
have you watched are you like actively watching the WNBA?
Yeah, I do catch a good chunk of those games.
I actually watched a game last night, and I think
that's because it was the only thing on ESPN.
Yeah,
he's not wrong.
I mean,
but no, I do be keeping up with the WNBA to an extent. Although I'm not gonna lie,
I'm a former Wings season ticket holder.
Congratulations, you had $200 to blow.
It was $75.
All right. Anyway, moving on to the NBA.
I went to 3 games.
All right. So moving on to the NBA. The preseason's about to start, and so everybody is, I guess, trying to put in their predictions, lock in rankings coming into the season. CBS caused some waves.
Celtics Part 2.
Oh, I'd love it. But the CBS has made waves by trying to rank every NBA coach. And niggas was a little bit pressed about that.
That's fair.
Mainly because everyone loves to dick ride the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yes.
And CBS has JJ Redick ranked as the worst NBA coach.
Yeah, he coached a middle school basketball team last year.
Yeah, literally. Then other highlights.
His coaching career is kids who haven't even hit puberty yet.
I mean, that's very true. Now all of a sudden he has to coach the king of black people. That's crazy.
King of black.
Hate you.
Hey, that is our king LeBron James.
I was really hoping you were gonna say like Jordan Poole or something.
Nah, he ain't got invited to the pool party yet. Give it a couple years.
That man ain't coming to the cookout.
But anyway, to get these rankings off, obviously JJ Redick's at 30. But the one that I think I found the most interesting was where they ranked probably the greatest NBA coach of all time, Greg Popovich, at 14.
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's kind of a hot take.
it's more of like a what have you done for me lately kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean they
You know what I
haven't won
mean?
a single
Like,
playoff game
since
since 2017,
yeah. I
and
mean, like, and they
they're
have a very
consistently at
good
the bottom of the
future.
league in three-point attempts.
I think it's
Yeah.
time for Pop to leave the game.
No, you're probably right.
Eh,
I can't lie to you.
eh. I don't think there's much he
And
can
then,
do,
of
but at
course,
the same time, like, think of the shit he did for the Spurs.
But again, it's a like pro sports are a what have you done for me lately thing. And lately, I
yeah,
think
and
and we're basing it based off, I'm guessing, last season or multiple seasons before. This is an all-time
last
list.
couple of seasons.
This is an all-time list.
No,
Pop's a top 3 coach of all time. We can all
honestly, there's a strong argument he's probably the best coach of all time, but
him or
I
Phil
mean,
Jackson.
Did you
I'd
know?
probably still give it to Phil Jackson, but it's close.
Yeah.
Did you know that it was actually his idea when Kobe Bryant died? It was actually his idea to take the 24-second shot clock violation for the first possession.
Pop or Phil Jackson?
Pop.
Pop, yeah. I mean, like, Pop's a class coach. I think he's arguably one of the greatest coaches across any sports of all time.
Phil Jackson's from Montana.
Yeah.
Fuck you
But
doing
anyway,
out there?
to round off
Where is Jason Kidd on that list?
So on this list, Jason Kidd is ranked. Damn, lower than I thought. Fuck, where is he? Hold up, un momento. I am losing my fucking mind. He is ranked 18th, behind Taylor Jenkins, the coach of the Memphis Grizzlies, Quinn Snyder of the Hawks, and Michael Mahone of the Nuggets. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they're underrating the fuck out of Jason Kidd.
They are, but I mean, he's
streaky as fuck, IQ.
He is. He's streaky.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for some insane playoff performances from Kyrie, Luka, and some very good role players for the Mavericks, I mean, we wouldn't have made it to the finals. And to be honest, we didn't look great in the finals.
No, we really didn't. I mean,
So, I mean, I can see why he's ranked so low. Do I respect it? No, but
to be fair, think of why they were so low, or so not low, why they didn't look that good, right? You had to defeat.
Celtics are stacked.
Not just the Celtics being stacked, right? But like the Clips, which not that bad of a series. Then fucking Oklahoma City, and then Minnesota.
I mean, we played 3 very physical series.
Wow. Boston pretty much swept their entire way to the finals.
Yeah. But anyway, to round off the coach discussion, the top 5.
Where's Mike Fratello?
CBS.
Where's Mike Fratello?
What team does he coach?
Well, he doesn't coach any of them anymore, but he used to coach the Hawks, the Cavs, and then the Grizzlies.
No, this is only current coach.
Current.
Yeah, it's only like yeah. So anyway, the top 5. There is one person on this top 5 that I legitimately disagree with heavily, and that is number 5, Ty Lue of the Los Angeles Clippers. Going into number 4, Steve Kerr of the Warriors. 3, Rick Carlisle on the Pacers. Number 2, 76ers, Mr. Nick Nurse. And number 1, as I'm sure most people can guess, was Eric Spoelstra of the Heat. I kind of agree that
Rick Carlisle and Pop need to be flipped.
Spoelstra is probably the best coach in the NBA at the current moment. I think it's just it. I'm not gonna lie. If we're talking this season, no. All time for sure, but nah, this season, no.
Yeah, I mean the Pacers had
No.
a hell of a year.
And I
No,
think
you're
with the
right. That's
modern
right. You're
NBA,
valid.
Rick Carlisle has proven that he is truly a savant of modern NBA offense.
I mean, he was an innovator when he was with the Mavs.
Oh yeah, and hell, even
mean-
even that year with Luka and Porzingis that first year, he led them to be the most offensively efficient offense in league history at the time.
Yeah.
So the man knows what the fuck he's doing.
He
But
does.
then the next thing I want to talk about the NBA, a little bit more controversial than the fucking coaches. The Ringer has dropped their top 100 players in the league. I actually shared my notes on this with Zach, and he was a little bit tight about it.
A little bit.
A little bit, but I'm gonna get through some of these honorable mentions, and then we can just talk about the top 20. That works for y'all.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool. Number 97, Mavs rookie Derek Lively,
What?
which I think is fair that you could say he's the 97th best player in the league.
I'll give you.
Yeah.
Then above him at 88, we have Josh Hart of the New York Knicks.
Okay.
Which I feel like might be a little low. Number 60 is Cade Cunningham, which I like him at 60. I think he just hasn't really got the opportunity to really shine in Detroit.
Kind of the sweet spot for him.
Yeah.
Number 59, LaMelo Ball of the Hornets.
Not gonna disagree.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
he has potential to go much higher, but he can't stay healthy and his team's kind of shit. Turns out Michael Jordan's bad at owning a team. Anyway, the first number that really got Zach heated, number 47, Desmond Bane of the Memphis Grizzlies.
47. That I just think it's too high.
Really?
I think
Well,
he should
yeah.
be. I'd put him probably around like 30, 35, because realistically, there's probably 30 I could put above him. But
Then the next person on this list at number 46, Jaren Jackson Jr.
number 3.
Stop the cap. That's Cope.
What?
Stop the
Number
cap.
3.
That's Cope.
No, honestly though, 40. I mean, same shit. 46 is so fucking high.
I'm not gonna lie. If I were to place him any higher, it'd probably be like 40.
Again, 30, 35, somewhere in there.
Hey, I'll
All
be
right,
back in a minute, boys.
Right on. All right, next on this list, James Harden at 39. I mean, in the twilight of his career, I feel like that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, at where he stands currently, yeah, that's not that crazy of a take.
Because I mean, he's technically he'd be the second option on the Clips.
Yeah.
I mean, then that's assuming that Kyrie Irving comes back healthy,
Yeah.
which Lord knows. Our number 37 for the Boston Celtics, Mr. Derek White.
Yep.
I think that you reasonably could be overrating him a little bit there.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I think if him and James Harden switch places, I wouldn't be too upset.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too upset about that.
All right, Zach. Now,
You know what I am upset about?
Number 30, fucking Ja Morant from the Memphis Grizzlies.
What was their reasoning for putting him at 30?
Well, I got it pulled up right here.
Just because of injuries, I assume?
Yeah, basically it's just because of injuries. I mean, he missed the first 25 games of last season. But when he was playing in those 10 games he played,
Yeah.
they went 6-3. So,
Yeah.
I mean, when he's there and he's playing, like Memphis is such a good team.
Yeah.
But if he's not there, then they're not even in playoff contention.
I mean, yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, I think he definitely could go higher on this list. It just depends on what he comes in and does next season.
So,
I could legit see if Ja Morant comes back and was who he was when he left. I think you could easily make an argument he's in like the top 15 to top 10 range.
Yeah. I mean, I think honestly he's top 15, top 10. If it were me personally, I would go top 10, but
I mean, we just got to see what he does and when he comes back. Anyhow,
Like to
Next
give you an idea of last season.
Speak on it, King.
Oh shit! I got the okay. There it is. Um, without Jaw, they went 7-20,
Yeah.
and then when they had Jaw, it was what'd you say? Like
6-3.
6-3. Like I think with Jaw, they're a way better team. They're probably top 2 team in the West.
I wouldn't say top 2, but I'd definitely put him in like top 3 or 4, maybe.
With Jaw returning this year, we're going to playoffs. Zero
for
down
sure.
my mind.
Yeah, no, I
Right.
definitely see Memphis in the playoffs.
Like, there's zero down my mind that they're going to the playoffs. It's just how far they go. Yeah, they said when available, he is the single most thrilling player to watch in the NBA. So they're talking about
Basically,
shoulder
when he's there.
surgery. Yeah.
Basically, if John Morant plays, he's that nigga. But if he don't play,
Yeah, if he plays, he's
then Memphis is gonna do Memphis things.
yeah, we're gonna be ass.
All right, the next player to talk about, number 29, Mr. Paolo Banchero. I think that's 100% fair for him.
Yeah.
At least where he was at the end of last season.
Yeah.
Number 25, Kyrie Irving of the Dallas Mavericks. I can't lie, I have to kind of agree. I don't know if I'd put him at 25. I might put him at like 20.
Switch him and Zion, and I think I'd be okay.
No. I don't think we switch Zion. Because, I mean, right now we're kind of basing, and by the way, Zion at 21, we're kind of basing Zion's potential on how he slimmed down in the offseason. And the fact that if Zion plays to his potential and what we've already seen from Zion, he is legitimately a top 10 player. Like, undoubtedly, like, even if I look at the current top 10, I would like if he's playing to his full potential, he's probably number 9, maybe even number 8.
No, yeah, for sure.
You could definitely,
I could.
You could definitely make that. It's not a hard argument to make, but with him, it's if he can stay healthy, and if he can keep the weight off that he lost in the offseason.
Yeah.
Because if you've seen the recent photos of him, that motherfucker is looking trim as fuck.
Yeah.
And it shit kind of got me hype. But anyway, we can skip the De'Aaron Fox conversation because it's De'Aaron Fox. He's good, but he's on the fucking Kings.
Yeah.
Ew. We're gonna trade Tyrese Halliburton because we believe in De'Aaron Fox. Nigga, suck my dick.
Yeah.
Y'all should have kept Hallie. Y'all would be a fucking contender. Anyway, number 20 is Mr. Jamal Murray, who I'm not gonna lie, I strongly disagree.
Where would you put him?
Like 30.
Yeah.
Like, I think in last season and even in last season's playoff, he kind of just disappeared. Now, is he a great quarterback or a fucking point guard? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Should not even be touching the top 20. Like, if you look at just a couple PGs that are even going up to John Morant at 30, I think everyone, with the exception of Damian Lillard, behind him and like the 10 spots behind him are better than he is.
Yeah.
But I digress. Number 19, Jimmy Buckets, which is fair.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that one.
Based on how he played, Tyrese Halliburton at 18, I feel like he should be higher.
I would maybe put him 15, like 10 to 15, but
No, I think it would be fair to put him at 15. I think if you look at the two players ahead of him, and Donovan Mitchell and Victor Wembanyama, I like Halliburton over both of them at this moment. Just because, I mean, Victor Wembanyama, he still needs some time to cook. Donovan Mitchell.
What do you mean Wembanyama? Wemby.
Yeah, Wemby's at 17.
What?
What you mean? What? He was legitimately one of the best. Like, you could make an argument he was like top 15 last year.
He's had one season.
Yeah, I know, but in that one season, he was like top in defensive player of the year voting, won the rookie of the year, and was, like I said, probably the 15th best player in the league. Now, personally, I think Hallie's better than Wemby and Donovan Mitchell realistically. But for real, it's too early to tell about Wemby. We got to see what he does this year.
Yeah.
And then Donovan Mitchell, he has a hell of a team in Cleveland. Hasn't been able to do shit with it.
Yeah.
Like he's giving the energy that he'd be an elite second option.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're gonna move past those two. At 15, we got Jaylen Brown, who I think legitimately should be higher. After that title run, I think the argument to be made that he's probably a top 10 player.
Yeah. I'd put him top 10.
That's number 14, Kawhi Leonard. If he is healthy, he would be the 14th best player.
Yeah.
Next would be Devin Booker at 13. I think he should be lower. He should be where Jaylen Brown is currently.
Yeah, I would trade him and Jaylen. But I mean, I would even put Jaylen higher.
And he definitely should be, like, it really should be between him and Anthony Davis for 10, realistically. Number 12, King of Black People, LeBron James at age 39, the fucking GOAT. Don't give a fuck what nobody says.
It's not what it says on the website.
It says potential GOAT on the website because he is the fucking GOAT. What are you talking about? I think him at 12 is fine, given that he's going into his 22nd season in the league.
You gotta think about it, right? Like when he announces that he is going, like it's gonna be his last season, right?
Oh, I'm a fucking cry. You're gonna see me on this podcast in tears.
Well, on top of that, you have to go to a game.
Oh, absolutely.
You have to.
I've already seen LeBron James play in my life, but I gotta catch him on the retirement tour.
And think about that, how much tickets to that last game are gonna cost.
Oh my god, dude. It's gonna be in the tens of thousands.
Because
Like tens of thousands for like shit seats.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Lakers season ticket holders, man. They get in a bargain for his last season.
That's why I'm like, when he goes to his last season, this could be his last season. I think he's got like one more in him. But
I think depending on how he takes care of his body, I think he has one or two more seasons being a highly productive player. But I think realistically, if, like I said, if he takes care of his body, he could legitimately play into his mid-40s as a role player.
Yeah.
Like, unless his athleticism just takes a nosedive past like 42, like,
yeah.
But I mean, hey, that's still the king of black people, big dog. Come on now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Where we going? Don't let me start on my Bronny James cope.
You then have
Jalen Brunson at 11.
A bowling ball.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a little dick suck. Can't that is a little glaze. Not saying that he is not great. I think Jalen Brunson is legitimately.
We're off of football, so I had to.
Fair enough. I think Jalen Brunson legitimately is a top. I think yes, he could put him in the top 15. I don't know if I'm putting him at 11 because I don't know if I'm taking Jalen Brunson over LeBron if it's just for this season. But then again, there's the argument. There's an argument there to be made. Next, we're going to break into the top 10 with number 10 being Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as his glass knees don't explode.
I was gonna say, as long as his knees aren't. I don't know if I put him that high, but
no, I see the argument. Is that fucking Kenny Lofton?
Yeah. You just lost the Kenneth Lofton Jr. dog.
I'm not gonna lie. I fucking love Kenny Lofton. I wish he got a real shot in the league, Heike.
Yes.
Because he's a fucking bucket. All right, number 9, Kevin Durant of the Phoenix Suns. I feel like Kevin Durant's kind of in the same boat as LeBron. Has a couple of good years left in him.
Yeah.
Mind you, he is 35. But with I think his game will translate well into him physically regressing.
Yeah.
So he could stay highly productive for at least another 3 years. And I love how one of the things they say is going to hurt him the most is the fact that he's extremely online. Which I'm not gonna lie, the fact that we know Kevin Durant is clapping back on niggas on Twitter with his burner accounts is kind of fucking hilarious.
I
Like
think that's
that is
great.
that is objectively funny. So hey, shout out KD, number 8, Anthony Edwards.
Hard agree.
Then that is definitely a hard agree. I think that's a perfect spot for him at 8.
Yeah.
I think that Minnesota team will be scary for the next few years. Because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, Anthony Edwards a fucking dog. And I mean, if he keeps on this trajectory, he could take LeBron's James crown of king of black people,
Could see it.
especially once he retired.
Yeah.
All right, number 7,
The chef.
Steph Curry, which I'll be real with you, I disagree with this placement. I think he should be higher.
I agree.
Like I don't think he's actually I could see him like being 5, like top 5.
100%.
But then again, also there's one player on here who I don't have a problem with, but Steph at 7 is okay, I guess.
I know exactly which fucking player it is.
Who is it?
Number 4.
No, sir, it's not. It's actually number 6, Joel Embiid. I don't think Joel Embiid's the 6th best player in the league. I think realistically, he's probably 10.
Yeah.
Like, I think, yes, his scoring is hard to stop. Yes, he's a savant. But my problem with him is injuries.
Yeah.
Not to mention, with all of his ability and with the level of help he's had over his career, he still can't make it translate in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, that to me is fucking nuts. Not to mention, he doesn't probably have a lot of time left, realistically. He's 30. And in big man age, that's damn near like into your career.
That's there's a certain quarterback that sounds like you're describing.
Listen, he's not Perk Rogers, big dog. He is not Perk Rogers.
Just saying.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, if we get Perk Embiid, that's crazy.
Embiid is fucking wild.
All right, the number 5, Jason Tatum. Who, I mean,
I don't disagree.
I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like he's a little overrated. Like, for me personally, he's overrated. Because, I mean, sure, if he would have went in to that, like, playoff series, and I get it that everyone was targeting him, but if he's this top 5 player, it shouldn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Like, every person above him, teams will specifically go out and target them, but yet they're still producing at high levels.
Yeah.
Which either tells me Jason Tatum don't got that grit or he don't got the skill that everyone says he got. Now, mind
That's
you,
fair.
still a top 10 player for sure. I just don't think top 5. Top 5 to me is crazy.
Yeah.
Then number 4, fucking SGA. I fucking love SGA Heike. He is one of my favorite players in the league, legitimately.
I think he's a good player.
Now, is he top 5? I would say absolutely. In fact, I'd probably put him top 3. I'd probably move Giannis to 4.
Are we talking about prime Giannis or now Giannis?
We're talking about now Giannis, which, I mean, to be fair, he's
Yeah.
still in his prime. Like, Giannis is still putting up ridiculous numbers.
Especially for being damn near 30.
That's what I'm saying. He's damn near 30 and on a shit team. Because Milwaukee is kind of a shit team at this point. They're old.
Yeah.
Like, and if the rumors are to be true, guess who's a front runner to pick up Giannis next season?
The Dallas Mavericks.
Just imagine this lineup. Kyrie at the 1, Luke at the 2, fucking Klay Thompson at the 3, Giannis at the 4, and Derek Lively at the 5. Come on now.
Oh.
That is a nasty lineup.
That is filthy.
Not to mention they're going to have a deep-ass bench. So I'm like, yo, let's go pick up Giannis. But anyway, Giannis should be at 4. Shea should be at 3. Luka Magic at 1 or 2. I'm not going to say he's better than Jokic because I legitimately don't think he's better than Jokic.
Yeah.
But I think they're damn near neck and neck. The only thing I think separates them at this point is like to say Jokic is a better playmaker,
Yeah.
but everywhere else they're damn near the same. I think
Yeah.
Luka's the better scorer. Jokic's obviously the better rebounder. But the number one thing separating them right now is a ring.
That and the horse.
Oh, of course, and the horse. Come on now.
Well, and 4 years.
I mean, yeah, but and if the rumors are to be true, or I remember there's a bunch of old rumors about the death of the league, and that's if Luka ever went to Denver.
Oh, yeah.
I just want you to imagine the 2-man gang of Luka Doncic and Nikola Jokic.
Oh,
That would be so fucking gross, dude.
nasty.
It would be the slowest team in the league, but they'd be cooking niggas alive.
Yeah. Average speed of fucking 2 miles an hour, but
Like,
dropping 140 every night.
It would legit take Team USA to come together in the NBA to beat the fucking 7-game series. And even then, it
Jesus.
still might go to like 7.
Gee, that'd be fucking insane. I'm still just trying to think of that Mavs lineup, too. That would be fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Come on now.
That'd be ridiculous.
And that's assuming they don't really pick up much in the offseason with Giannis.
Yeah.
I mean, we will get the modern NBA GOAT in Thanasis Antetokounmpo if Giannis comes.
Yeah.
Now, I just want you to imagine you and your girl are going out, going to the bomb factory to go catch a fucking metal show. You just see a tall African looking dude there. You walk up, it's Thanasis Antetokounmpo. What are you doing? What's your move?
Move.
Nah, I think you take a photo and get an autograph.
Yeah.
Either that or you try to get him on this podcast. I would fucking kill to have Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
That'd be crazy.
I'd be so fucking here for it, dude. But anyway, yeah, that's all we can really talk about the NBA at this point. The season starts here in a couple of weeks, so we'll have more coming soon.
Yep, and I am very, very excited.
Oh, you and me both. Especially if Memphis actually makes some noise this year.
If we make some noise, dude, you're never gonna hear me shut up.
Oh, I know. And honestly, I'm excited for it.
Like, I think it's gonna be a good year for Memphis.
Now, if it's not, I'm on your ass.
Well, this is why I kind of think, right? Like, the Preds look fantastic, right?
Right?
The Grizzlies on paper, we look good, and then the Titans are doing
the
Titans things. But
Yeah,
that's the thing is that I will have our football team be the worst fucking team in the NFL if I get a Stanley Cup and an NBA chip. I will be A-okay with that.
The thing is, I don't think you're getting an NBA chip. You might get a Stanley Cup, though.
You never know. We could get a chip. We have the star power for it.
I mean, you'll definitely have the team build. Like, if this was a slightly less talented league, the Grizzlies would be perennial, finals threats.
No.
Because, I mean, just the 3-man combination of
Triple
and Desmond Bain, that's a championship core. Not to mention you added Zach Edey in the draft.
No.
Like, that team is fun. It's as long as they can put that shit together.
No. We have the potential.
Not to mention looking at the rest of your bench. Marcus Smart.
Yep.
Scottie Pippen Jr.
Yep. GG.
Fucking Brandon Clark.
Yep.
Exactly. Gigi Jackson, Yuta Watanabe.
No.
Like, y'all y'all got a stacked ass fucking team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, shit. Definitely playoff bound if everyone can stay healthy. And Zach Edey comes into the league like NBA ready.
Oh, for damn sure.
But shit.
Oh, for damn sure.
But anyway, NBA season starts October 22nd, and the preseason starts on the 5th. So we will have an opportunity to see what these Memphis rookies looking like.
Exactly. With that being said, I think that's gonna wrap up everything today. Do you have anything else?
Nah. I think that's everything, big dog.
All right, well, I think that's going to wrap it up today. Like I said,
Ooh.
Big Ticket KG had to leave the chat early.
It happens. But
Prime time will send a send off.
absolutely. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of things happening in the NFL right now. I think one thing that we as NFL fans need to agree on is fuck Taylor Swift.
And fuck Taylor Swift.
She's taking too much of the shine from the O line.
Hell yeah.
We need to really start shouting out our O linemen, the backbone of the NFL.
The backbone.
The fact that you got players like Josh Allen being out here great, he would not be as. I mean, he is a big nigga. I'm not gonna lie, very, very, very large nigga. He would not be half as successful if it wasn't for a decent O line. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
So if you see an O lineman out in the wild, get that nigga a beer. He has earned it. He is taking CTE so your football team that you support with your disposable income can attempt to win a championship.
Get him a beer, get a picture, and get an autograph.
Hey, and if you're feeling so inclined, it may be a handy under the table. I'm not gonna judge you, brother.
And speaking of handies, fuck Taylor Swift.
Fuck Taylor Swift.
Fuck it, we
That
ball.
is a crazy segment.